far, so good. Um, Still pretty much the beginning of the year, only a month, but so far, so good. Thank you. Definitely YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. It is um, Ms. Wild Diva 1 on YouTube, or you can just look me up as Adrienne Starr on there. So I work on that a lot. Also, I'm doing Patreon. And Patreon is a little more adult in nature, kind of like what I've done all along with the Wild Diva. Um, and I'm just doing some other side projects. I've been doing some background acting. I was on a few episodes of Orange is the New Black, and I was on some other shows as well. And I'm taking acting classes. My experience with Patreon's been good. It's taken me a little while to figure it out. It's a little different than any site that I've worked on before, but I really do like it. I like that I can really interact, so it's good. I think I got the hang of it now. Plus, I can put a lot of stuff on Patreon. Excuse me. I can put a lot on there that I can't put on YouTube because YouTube keeps changing a lot of rules. Patreon definitely is 18 plus. If this is going on YouTube, I don't want to say too much, but you get the gist of it. Basically, classic Wild Diva, nudity videos, talking about sex. There's different tiers on Patreon. So someone who donates $5 a month is going to get videos like YouTube style videos, but on the racier side. And then there's a $10 tier that includes that. Plus, they get my premium snap. Then there's a $30 tier, and they get everything below that. Plus, they get sexy pictures from like my photo shoots and stuff like that. And then there's a $50 tier, and they get all of the previous things, plus they get a pair of panties or lingerie of their choice. So it's a lot of fun. As far as Patreon, nudity, sexy pics, I just recently did like a naked shower routine. Um, I try on lingerie, I try on panties, bras, I take them off. My overall experience on YouTube has been amazing. I love YouTube. Like I said, YouTube likes to change the rules, especially when, my videos make money on YouTube for the most part because I am partnered with YouTube with AdSense. So basically, that means they run ads on my YouTube videos, and I get a portion of that. So when they run ads on your videos, they can be very picky about what content they want to run their ads on. Now, me being who I am, I like to talk about sex. I like to be sexy. I like to gear my channel around sexiness, and that doesn't always fly on YouTube. So that's been really tough, but that's why Patreon came in, so that I can still connect with my fans and be me. But I love YouTube. I love being creative. I love coming up with new ideas, skits, etc. I do. I do still have my clips for sale, my membership site, and I also have a clip store. My clip store is 35792. It's something I've always wanted to do. I didn't want to be in the adult industry forever. I mean, I probably will always have my hand in something adult because that's just me. But I've always wanted to mainstream act. I want to put big girls on the map. I mean, there's plenty of us out there already, but it's just something I wanted to do. And how I got started was I moved to New York, and I just started going to casting agencies and putting myself out there. Do your homework. When I first moved here to New York, oh my God, got scammed so many times. Like I would go to these auditions and they would get me in their little office and they'd be like, "We would love to have you and we'll represent you, we'll manage you or whatever, but we just need to do these $300 headshots." And I'm like, mm-hmm. So they got me. They got me one time and I paid for it or whatever. Never heard back from them. So do your homework, work with legit companies, live in LA or New York City because, or Chicago or Atlanta. And yeah, just keep hitting the pavement. Go to acting classes. Just Patreon. Patreon, Patreon, Patreon. That's the, I mean, like I said, my clip store is still up and my membership site is still up as well. I do update it very occasionally, but for the most part, I'm focused on Patreon at this time. So I will be putting a lot of content on there this year. I have a couple of auditions coming up. I won't really say what they're for, but they're kind of geared towards Broadway type stuff. And I'm hoping that my acting coach can get me some work. So nothing in stone right now as of yet. I want to thank all my stars on YouTube for all the support that they give me all the time. I want to thank my man for helping me out when he can, cameras and doing videos with me, adult and not adult. I want to thank you for interviewing me. I just want to thank everyone who supports me and always has supported me.